Wallace, salesperson at Atlanta Classic Cars Mercedes-Benz, and we're going to go on test drive in this 2016 GLE350. Come on in. All right, so step one on our test drive is getting situated. Seat belts on. Let's adjust our seats. Don't forget mirrors, headrest, steering wheel. This is Amara, my test driver today. She is familiar with Mercedes-Benz already, so doesn't need a ton of instruction. All right, comfortable?
Yes.
Then let's hit the road. We're gonna pull out of the dealership and make a right-hand turn. Straight down for drive, perfect. All right, so the first part of the test drive, I just want you to get comfortable with the car. We're just gonna make this one right-hand turn, and then we're going straight for a couple miles. Nothing to worry about. So this is the 2016 GLE350. This was a refresh year for Mercedes-Benz, so you are looking at the new interior. This is a new steering wheel, a new center command system, and the new touchpad here to control it. Speed limit on this road is 40, just so you know. There's our pre-owned building and our collision center over there on the left, should you ever need them. And also our huge selection of Sprinter vehicles. Notice in your side view mirror there, that yellow triangle? That's your blind spot monitor. Below 20 miles an hour in this car, it's yellow to let you know it's not functioning. So if there's a car in your blind spot, it won't tell you. Once we get over 20, it will go clear. And then if there's something in your blind spot, it will be red to let you know, okay? All right, we're gonna keep going straight. Very smooth acceleration. This is a 7-speed automatic transmission, so you shouldn't get any jerkiness in your shifting. And this is the silk beige with espresso brown interior. Eucalyptus wood trim. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch the radio over. 60s on 6 is a good test drive station. Never any bad songs there. Have you ever done hold braking?
I have not.
Okay, so now we're at a complete stop. Push down on the brake pedal. Harder, there you go. And you have engaged hold braking. You can now remove your foot from the brake and just hang out till the light turns green.
Convenient.
Relaxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel sitting in the GLE?
I feel good. I can see all of my surroundings. I feel safe. I'm up high and the seat's very comfortable. It's very form-fitting and very soft.
And you normally drive a C320, correct?
Yes, well, a 2006 C350.
C350.
So much smaller, much lower to the ground. This is much more nice.
Gotcha. So you like sitting up a little higher?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go straight for about 2 more miles. We do need to get in the left lane when you get a chance. Remember, the blind spot monitor will let you know if something bad is going to happen. I think you're safe.
Now, I do have a question about the brake hold.
Yep.
Do I have to put my foot back on the brake pedal, or can I go directly to the accelerator?
Nope, you just push the gas and you're off.
Awesome.
All right, so cruising down the road here. Pretty quiet road. It is 40 again. So what features are important to you in the car? I know you have a 2-year-old, almost 2-year-old, so
yes.
We need the space in the back seat here, which is good for car seats.
Yes,
and the lower tethers to hook them in easily.
Not only do I need space in the back seat, but trunk space as well for strollers and whatnot.
Absolutely, and notice in the GLE we've got nice big windows in the back. It doesn't have that sloping shape, so you got a lot of visibility, and then you do have a big cargo area there behind the rear seat, which does fold completely flat as well. All right, we're at another of the world's longest stoplights. So this is a good opportunity here to show you. I'm going to switch over to the navigation system. You can see it's the nice big screen, 8 inches, mounted high. You can zoom in and zoom out. Very clear view of what's going on. Now this is the cornering section, so you can feel how the car handles. It has electromechanical steering, so you'll notice the faster you go, the tighter the steering feels. It doesn't get loose, but it's not too tight. You don't feel like you're having to work to turn the wheel. This is our Hyundai Pace car. It will keep you under control. People always ask if I'm ever scared on test drives, but people are generally very respectful and a little bit scared themselves. So we tend to go pretty slow. All right, so we're approaching a good corner. Go ahead and get the car 40-ish and just let it go through the corner. Hold on to the steering wheel, don't brake, don't gas, and just feel how it handles. Very stable, very level.
Complete control.
Good. And it is kind of a rainy day. We haven't needed the wipers or anything yet, but if for some reason we hit a wet patch and a wheel lost traction, the car does of course have stability control, so it would correct, and this does also happen to be a 4MATIC, so if one wheel loses grip, the car can actually transfer all of the grip to another wheel. This is the back entrance of Sugarloaf Country Club for those of you on a Gwinnett County tour. It's a beautiful area to test drive in. And now we're coming up to a corner. This will be Meadow Church and Sugarloaf Parkway. We're going to turn right onto Sugarloaf Parkway. We are using the key in the ignition here. This is normally a push button start car. We just use the key on the lot because it helps us keep track of keys. There you go. Excellent use of turn signals. Alright, so the corner of Meadow Church and Sugarloaf, we are turning right. I think you're good to go. So pretty easy to turn, doesn't feel like you're turning a big old vehicle even though you're used to driving a small sedan.
Yeah, no, it feels great.
Alright, we're going to go straight for 3 more lights and then we'll turn right. Over here on the right we have the Infinity Energy Arena, formerly Gwinnett Arena. Great place for concerts. Free parking. Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce. Alright, scenic tour of Gwinnett. Alright, so we're going to go straight through this red light and then we will take the next turn and that'll put you on the access road for 85 and it'll give you a chance to go fast. So I know when it's driving, when you're driving, it can be a little bit stressful. You know, you're worried about the new car, you're worried about other cars on the road. Sometimes I will take a turn driving so that you can just push buttons and look around in the car and see what's new and exciting. And if we have 2 people, obviously we'll stop and change drivers halfway or go around twice so that you get a good feel for the whole thing. Now I know you're familiar with the older ML as well. Can you feel any differences in this car? Does anything jump out at you as noticeably different?
Definitely the interior has definitely made some changes, correct?
Yep, the center controller is new. And then moving your phone, that's where everyone puts their phone. But we have great cup holders here and then an additional storage area, which is nice. And then in the armrest here, you can see we've got 2 USB ports so that you can plug your phone in there for charging. And you don't have to clutter it up here with the 12 volt. All right, so we are going to turn right onto the access road for 85. Speed limit is 70 on that road. Whoops. That's why we film while passengering, not driving. And now we're just gonna go straight for about 3 miles. We'll stay to the right. So you can feel great downshift, plenty of power. That's 70. Notice there's a little bump in the road right here. You won't feel it. Pretty subtle. And then we're staying to the right towards Boggs Road. Very quiet. It's kind of a windy day. You're not really hearing that. Now this car is standard with collision prevention assist. If that vehicle ahead of us suddenly slammed on the brakes, the car would beep beep to alert you, and if you did not react, it would brake for you. It would not be a smooth stop, but it would be a panic stop, and ideally it would prevent you from hitting the vehicle that had stopped suddenly. And we're gonna go straight to the top of the hill and then turn left onto Boggs Road. And no matter how many times I say left, everyone tries to turn right. All right, and then we'll make that left and we will be back at the dealership right over there. So I'm not gonna make you sit through the world's longest red light. Again, this is Jessie Cannon-Wallace at Atlanta Classic Cars Mercedes-Benz. That was a quick test drive in the new GLE350 4MATIC with my stunt driver, Amara, here at the wheel. Thanks so much for riding along, and we'll see you again soon.